Hey guys, what's up? It's iJevin. How is everybody doing? I am back with another episode on the Hermitcraft FTB server. I hope you guys are all having a great afternoon. It's like 3 in the morning. And you know how they say people do their best work when they're tired? Well, I had an idea. Oh boy, what an idea. It's an idea, that's for sure. It's quite the idea. So, to test this idea, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I need to test a couple things first. Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab some seared brick, and let's grab a faucet. And we'll need a tank with some lava in it here. Let's just grab this one. We'll need our controller. We're going to temporarily set up a quick smeltery. We're just going to do this right here. I'll be fine, I guess. It doesn't have to be anything. We should probably put it up in the air, though. That way it's not directly on the ground. But I have quite the idea. And I'm excited. I was thinking, I'm like, I should totally do that. And you know, it's 3 a.m. I've had a long day. Recorded a video. Live stream for 4 hours. You know, all the hard work. You know, typical stuff. And I'm like, I've got the power. I have the technology. Let's do it. So my idea is to turn 1 million of each one of these into, that's right, into liquid. And store them in tanks. Why? I don't know, because we can. It's the best answer I could give you. Mainly because I'm absolutely crazy and it sounds like fun. So the thing that we need to do is we need to test. We need to grab this, and I just want to see if we can actually get this this piece of iron into a tank. And I think we can. Now, I've never tried it before, but I'm pretty certain. Hold on. Jetpack, why you do this to me? No. There we go. Okay, so we need to grab a drain. Wow, it's really laggy. Lag, please. Drain. Okay. So we'll go there. Put the drain on it. And instead of doing it into any type of pipe, we're going to do it into a fluid duct. I don't know why I never tried this before. And let's just grab a tank. What kind of tanks do we have in the system here? We have a lot of open blocks tanks. Let's use these. So we'll just put one right there. One right there. Is this good? It must be out of lava. No, it's still that. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't mean to hit the mic there. Is it just taking forever to smelt? Smelter, please. Is it still moving? Yeah, it's just really, really slow. Hello? So if we can do this and put that in that tank, that means we can move liquid of molten ingots. And this pleases me. Okay, so we have molten iron in there. Oh, it works. Oh my goodness. Is this okay? So that's got to be empty. So there's a. Okay, so here's where math comes into play. We have 160 millibuckets of iron there. So let's get our calculator out on our computer here. So if we want 1 million ingots stored, that means that we need to multiply that 160 times 1 million. So that is 160 million millibuckets of iron, right? And obviously no railcraft tank is going to hold that much. So what we need to do is we probably need to use these open block tanks. This open block tank holds 16,000. So if we divide that 160 million by 16,000, that gives us 10,000. So we'll need 10,000 of these tanks per ingot. And so depending on size, I'm assuming probably somewhere in the range of 15 to 20. If we do 20 by 20, that's 400 tanks per row. So if we divide 10,000 by 400, that gives us 25 tall. So it would need to be 20 by 20 by 25. Not too bad. I think we can manage that. Okay, guys, so I don't know why the world's bedrock for. I'm in the creative world, and just to kind of give you an actual view of what something like that would look like, there is the actual tank. This would be 20 by 20 by 25, each tank holding 16,000. So, you know, that's a lot. I mean, if we were to do the math on it, 20 by 20, it should come out to the same thing. 20 by 20 is 400. 400 times 25 is 10,000. And each one of these tanks holds 16,000 millibuckets. That is 160 million millibuckets, or equivalent, divided by 160 of 1 million ingots. So, all the math, and this is just a little demonstration of one layer with XP in it. And each tank has got a different number, but once every single tank is full, then we will basically have 1 million ingots in one tank. Now, the only problem that this poses is where are we going to put it? Because it's so big. But, you know, we've got the technology. We'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it. I think we can handle it. So, there's a couple things that I think we're going to have to solve right now as far as, you know, getting the tanks and everything full. We need to figure out a way to get that 1 million ingots by itself to be able to smelt down. So what I'm thinking is maybe making a separate ME system to where I'll just be in touch with this, and we'll just put 1 million iron ingots on there, and then we'll move to the next one. I know there's like a partitioning drive partition editor. Let me go ahead. I'm going to craft a couple of these machines. I have never done any of this before. Terminal, chest, interface. Let's go ahead and craft this. Encode, I/O port, crafting monitor, storage monitor, transition plane, power relay, condenser, I think it's going to be the partition editor. Okay, let's go ahead and put this in the system. Let's go ahead and craft that. Begin. I don't know if we have any glass. Oh, it's making silicon. Okay. Partition editor. Does this need to be in connection with the system name? So we need to put a storage drive in there. Ooh, that does pose a problem. Drive. That's not what I want. Okay. No, what are those called? Storage. Here we go. So, obviously, one item is equal to what? 1 byte? So, we probably need to make storage cell. So, don't they have really big ones? That's one. That's 256K. Ooh. Of 63 types. Let's try to make this thing. Okay, let's go ahead and pattern that. Encode. So we'll need to pattern the mega storage cluster as well. There we go. And so we've got that. We'll need to encode that as well. I have no idea if this thing is going to even craft. Like, I have no idea. 1 mil. What's it gonna do? What you gonna do? Doesn't seem too hateful. I'll be back in a second. After playing with some of the machines, I think I figured it out. I needed an IO port. This guy right here. So right now I've got this 1 million thing partitioned for iron ingots. So what we want to do is use this IO port to transfer data to the network. We want to transfer data to storage cell, and that's going to like just junk this thing up with tons of iron. In that couple seconds there was 9,000 iron. My only issue is actually, hold on, 984. Okay, so I think there will be enough bytes on this for this thing to fill up completely. The only issue is it's slow. It's really, really slow. And it's going to probably take quite a while to fill that up. And I don't think there's a way to speed this up. Yeah, it's doing its own thing. So there's 14,000 on there now, and there's 52K. Okay, well, I guess it's not that slow. So I'll come back to you when, I'm just going to keep checking it and see, you know, how much is on there exactly when I'm done. Okay, guys, I am back, and we have got 1 million ingots on here, but it looks like it gained a little bit, so I'm going to clear this out, I think. There we go. 1 million ingots. I want to make sure that it's not getting any more on there. Good to go. So I did not need a 1 million ingot storage drive. But we now have a way to get all of our ores onto the drives, obviously, because, well, I mean, this guy has 1 million on there, so we're good to go. Next up, where are we going to put all this stuff? I think we're going to put it under the base. Right now, we're on level 79. We need at least a 30 high room because the storage is going to be 25. And that's not too bad. Even if we go down to the lowest part of our base, right, probably about right here. Even taking 30 off that, that's 39. So we're going to be doing pretty good. It's just a matter of where am I going to put it? And I'm thinking, since we have nothing pretty much right here, I mean, we have the storage room right there. I'm kind of thinking about maybe coming right here, going in the middle of this, going down, and then that will be the entry to the room, and that's where our main smelteries are going to sit probably. So I've got to clear out a pretty good sized room, I think. I'm trying to think about the dimensions right now. If we're going to stick with what we do, we're going to have 5 on each side of the tanks. So we would do 5, 20, so that's 25, and then we'll have a 5, maybe, I don't know, maybe a 10 wide space. So 5, 20, that's 25, and then 10, that would be 35, then 20 more, that's 55, and then so the room's going to need to be 60 wide by 30 high, and then, you know, how many ever tanks we're going to need. So 60 by 30, and we have, what, 10 ingots that we're going to be putting in there. So if we do 20 or 5, then 20, then 5, then 20. So it would be 20, 40, or here would be each outside one will be 25. So 25, 50, and then 75. I guess we should do it like this. Wall, 5, 25, 30, 50, 55, 60, 80. So I think it needs to be about 100 to 150 long. We can always, you know, kind of fill that in. So 60 by 30, and we'll start off with 100. So, or we'll start off with 64 because that's how far the filler can go. I'm going to go ahead and get the filler down there and get all this set up, and we'll get ready to remove a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, guys, I've got our initial box dug out here. This thing is 30 by 60 by 64. And we're going to use the filler, and hopefully we don't wreck anything, because I didn't really check to see if there was anything in the way. So hold on, I'm going to grab a bag here. We're a little bit full. This is why it's good to have these on you at all times. Get rid of all of that stuff. Okay, we're good to go. So let's go ahead and set up our Tesseract for power. Good go. And we just want to block items, block fluid, receive energy. And let's go ahead and put the filler down. Clear. And let's give it a little bit of juice here. So that should be clearing. It's kind of hard to... Are we clearing? Oh, we are clearing. Okay, it's just a huge, huge space. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have some water problems. Okay, guys. Enjoy the little bit of a speed up, I guess. Okay, while that goes ahead and clears that thing out, that's gonna take a little bit of time. We're gonna go ahead and work on our next problem. Tanks. We're going to need a lot of tanks, guys, and I mean a lot of tanks. I should probably put this back, by the way, while we're here. So I was trying to think. We need, what was it? It was 20 by 20 by 25. 20 by 20 by 25. So we need about 10,000 tanks per thing. And those open blocks tanks, they require obsidian. That could be an issue. Obsidian and glass panes. Okay, we've got obsidian essence. We've got obsidian, redstone, and a tome of alkatest. I think the tome is going to be our best bet. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take some redstone. We're actually really, really low on redstone, which sucks. I actually don't even need to do that. I'll just go ahead and pattern this one. There we go. And let's go ahead and put that back up. And then we're going to need glass. So we're going to need to pattern. I don't think I have glass panes patterned just yet. Let's actually check that just to make sure. Oh, we do. No? Do we? We do, okay. So glass panes are patterned, so we should probably go ahead and just pattern the blocks itself and just let them craft. There we go. So it gives us 2 per, which means it's 10,000 per tank. So 20, 40, 60, 80. We're going to need 100,000, so we need to craft 50,000 of these tanks. Tank. Do I actually have these? Okay, I know I put it in there. Open blocks tank dynamic link. So we need to craft 50,000. Begin. I'm scared to even see how long that's going to take. That is going to take so long. I'm just going to let it do its thing. All right, let's go ahead and check back up on the filler here and see if it's anywhere near done. About halfway. It's getting there. This is a huge room, though. Yeah, we still got quite a bit of ways to go, so I'll be back in a little while, guys. Ta-da! This is a huge room. This is only the first part of it, too. Holy crap. So one thing I think I'm going to do in here is actually mark out where these tanks go with these patterns, and then I'm going to get them built. I just want to give you guys sort of a cool visualization as to what we're actually doing. So let's go ahead and pick these guys up. I can't believe it took a good, I want to say, I don't know, close to 20 minutes, 25 minutes. 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I moved too fast is the problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do one more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if I did that correct, there's our first tank. The next one's going to sit right next to it, and then there should be 10 spaces in between. This guy's about to throw a creeper at me. That was random. Okay, then. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get a little bit more work done and I'll be back. I've encountered a little problem. I can't craft any more tanks. It won't let me. You see the crafting monitor? Let's go to tank. This is an open block tank right here. Let's do 100. Oh, so okay, I did it that time, but now where are they going? It said it crafted 100, but there's nothing there. Okay, well let's do 10,000. It's not doing anything. I've broken the controller twice. This could be a problem. Let me we'll replace that again. Why are you not working? And it's not like coming over to here, is it? Okay then. I guess I'll try and build a tank and come back and, you know, see what happens. I don't really know. Okay guys, so it's the next day. I was up to like 4 in the morning recording those parts of those videos. This idea is a huge project to me because we haven't done anything this size in quite a while. So this is the room emptied out. We've got the frame built, and I'm going to use the filler to try to build this tank because it seems like it would be the easiest way to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to flatten, horizontal, pyramid, stairs, box, clear, fill. So we'll do fill. Let's grab some of these. Oops. Let's break it with this. Make sure this thing is nice and full here. I have made as many tanks as I possibly can. The AE system is still not crafting them for some reason. It's weird. Alright, so Tesseract. Let's go ahead and get that set up for power. Block, receive only. Okay, looks like it's working pretty well. How fast is it draining these? Oh god, those are going quick. This is gonna work out pretty well though. I'm definitely not gonna build it by hand, that's for certain. We're probably gonna run out here in a second. Let me go ahead and grab some more. It's going so fast. I was gonna do it by hand, then I was like, wait a second. Think smarter, not harder, Jevin. It's going pretty fast. This is a huge tank. My lord. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to make more of these tanks. We are going to literally need all the tanks. That was my entire stack, and that didn't, or that was my entire stash of tanks, and that didn't even do half of them, so this is a problem. Let's go ahead and wait for this to finish and see where that puts us. So we made it about halfway almost. Yeah, halfway. Alright, I've got to go craft more. I actually had to end up making more mimic ore using just assassin setup here. Just a block placer from expanded redstone. Breaker plus, and then just an iron gate set to this right here, and it breaks stuff incredibly fast. I needed that mimic ore just to make more tanks because we have made so many of them. Big project though, guys, big project, and I'm very excited. So I've got about another diamond chest full of tanks almost. Let's go ahead and put the rest of this over here. Actually, might as well just take it with us. Hopefully this will get us, you know, somewhere in the ballpark of maybe being finished. I have no idea. It looks like this thing, when it's full, does maybe 3 layers. I don't even know. But I'm just thankful that there is a filler, because if there wasn't a filler, I'd have to do it by hand. And I'm not really up for doing it by hand, so where does that put us? This is a huge tank. Just think, when this thing is full, it will be full of 1 million iron ore. So, okay, so yeah, we're still a couple rows off here. Wow. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Oh my god, it's finally done. That took so many tanks, guys. That was like, oh my god, it took forever. Let's see, do we have, I guess this will work. Where's my glove at? Let's just do the glove. There we go. So I just need to break this stuff. There we go. Leave most of this here. No. Don't break the tank. We just worked hard to finish that. Okay, so next up, we need to set up a permanent smeltery. We're going to do one ore at a time because, well, we only have 1 million of iron first, so it should be pretty easy to set up. All we have to do is get a decently sized smeltery. It doesn't need to be the biggest smeltery in the world, and we need to get auto lava going to that smeltery, so that should be pretty easy as well. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it just yet, but I'll come back to you once I have all that set up because it is going to take me a little bit of time. Okie dokie, guys, I am back. I have got our lava fabricators. They are already full of lava. That took seconds. Like, it was so fast. Next up, we need to get power going to an ME system. So we need to go ahead and craft just a very small ME system. Let's see. So we're going to need... I'm actually going to use a chest this time. We'll need a controller. Okay, we have to craft one. Do I not have an ME controller crafted? Really? Need this. Okay, I have to go upstairs and auto-craft that. We need a controller, and we'll just, we don't even need a storage monitor, really. Controller, auto-craft, there we go. That right there. So this is the very start of getting all of our million ore challenge into liquid. Don't ask me why I'm doing this, because I guess I'm nuts or something, but whatever, who cares? Being nuts is fun. That should probably do it. We're going to need an export bus, obviously. Let's go ahead and grab 1 iron ingot. Okay. Good deal. So we can go ahead and set this up relatively quick. This shouldn't take too long at all. And all of this seared tank stuff is all very temporary, so... What we'll do is we'll go... here, here, here. I don't want those to touch, so we'll just do 2 separate lines. Just like so. Bring that out just like this. And then we need to set up our ME system, which will be... We need to go here. Here. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab our drive. What did I do with that thing? Did I put it back into the system? There's 1 million ore on the loose somewhere. No? Is it in here? Aha! I'm like, don't tell me I lost 1 million iron ingots. We will have a problem. that would have not been good. Okay. So let's see. Let's go ahead and grab these 2 things. Controller. Chest. Chest will hold this. And that's going to start outputting that into the smeltery. And it's just gonna go. It's just gonna start smelting and never stop. Essentially. That's awesome. You know how long that's going to take? Oh my goodness. That is going to take forever. I do want to see the initial liquid get poured in there. So what we need to do now is we need to get a couple things. Let's see. Obviously we want this to be running by itself. So we're going to take some redstone clocks, and we're also going to grab a chunk loader. Go ahead and craft one of those. Doesn't need to be a huge chunk loader. We can just literally place it down. I just want to make sure that that area is loaded. Let's see, do we actually have any liquid iron yet? No, it's getting pretty close. Okay, so chunk loader, And let's see. We want to make sure that this is all very much automated. There we go. Okay, I'm excited to see the first iron come out. It's almost there. I'm giddy. I'm giddy like a little kid, guys. You know how long it's been since I've... I had this idea a while back, and I'm like, I've got to do this. Okay, where are we at now? So close. Should be coming out at any moment. We'll definitely be able to see it go through the liquid ducts, no problem. I'm glad I chose to craft the opaque ones a long time ago. Or the transparent ones. That's awesome. Okay, so it's definitely pouring in. Oh my god, that is going to take so long to fill up. And it's just gonna, hopefully, I was gonna say maybe it'll continuously pour, but I doubt it will. Just not enough going into it. So I'm just gonna let that run. We've got power to go to it for forever, and it's just a matter of processing that 999,000 ingots. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. We have accomplished one thing today. We still have a lot more work to do, though. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes on this video, guys. I hope you guys all have a good day. This is iJevin. Peace out.